Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 5 of my Valheim Let's Play here on my channel. It is once again fantastic to have you all back. I've been looking forward to this for a while. I want to apologise once again for the delay in videos. It's been a bit chaotic and things. As you might have seen from my last video, which was the farming simulator, it's now back. Yes, I've been struggling a little bit recently, but I am slowly getting back into the flow of things. I also wanted to say a massive thank you for 300 subscribers. No, 700 subscribers. Already blasted past that, and we're well on our way to 1,000. So that's really exciting, actually. So keep it up, keep subscribing, keep liking these videos. It's been so helpful, and you guys are just awesome, just awesome. I also want to apologise for the live stream. Now, people might have seen a hint of a live stream last time out. And that was a bit of an embarrassing show because I lasted probably 20 minutes, half an hour. The connection was bad due to a lightning storm over the house, which ended up actually hitting the field. And some of you may know that I'm a sheep farmer, and so the sheep got a bit spooked and scared. So I had to come pause, and my computer just turned off. All a bit crazy, all a bit hectic in the end. So we kind of just pressed pause. And so I want to say thank you to Sax and that lot who were actually on hand to, make sure I didn't go completely horribly wrong, and just give me some hints and things. Now, in the background, as you can see, as I waffle on, I am building this hut. Now, last time in the last video, it looked very different to this, but I've completely changed the design. I didn't like how it was looking. I wanted something a bit bigger that's actually going to have a bit more use to it. And here we are, as you might have just had a good view from here. We are building the Viking-esque, thankfully it's a little bit smaller than our main base, but a Viking-esque building. It's quite flat at the front at the moment, but that may change. But with our classic Viking sticky outy roofs, with a big cross, which I had fun trying to get it to work. Finally managed to get it to work with these little cross beams in here. But yeah, my plan really is to keep this very open plan, so there won't be many windows in here. This won't have any doors in it. It'll be open plan with a sort of, arc we're going to try and figure out at some point in this episode. And you can see we have these little gaps here. Now, this is a bit messy, so I will try and tidy this up in a minute. Didn't think that was going to happen. But this is where the smoke is going to be able to go up and out, hopefully. Hopefully. So we'll have to test that out a few times until it works. But because I want hearths in here, it might be quite tricky. So the hearth will have to go right in the corner here, hit the wood, and hopefully slowly breeze up into there. And out they go. But that is a lot of hitting and hoping there, because these things are sloping up that way, and this one here slopes up and out. So that'll be a test. I will have to improve these because this doesn't look good at all. I can't remember how I did it on these ones. How did I do it on these? Oh, there's the autosave. There we go. Thank you. How did we do it on these ones? And does it look crap inside? It does. It does. I suppose that might be something I have to live with, but we'll see. But yes, lots on today. I want to say thank you also for all your fantastic comments. Read the doc. The brilliant comment being, instead of building it over the water, dig in. Bring the dock to you, which I really like. So that's what we're going to do at some point as well. Do a big digging session when we dig out into here somewhere. And the dock will come right off the side of this. I mean, the water might even be here somewhere, so you have a little bit of space here. And then the dock. And the dock might eventually span out and have a building over the top of it at some point. But that's lots to do in the future, because I've been sketching it out. Actually, I have my sketch pad next to me, and yeah, trying to design buildings. And so if you have any building designs that you'd like to see or have ideas, be sure to join the Discord, which is in the description below, and do start doing some sketches of potential buildings and things. People have heard of a 3D orthographic design. If you've heard of those before, they're the best way for me to be able to look at designs and build them. But please feel free to send in sketches or anything to my Discord server. That'd be awesome. Right, without further ado, let's crack on, and I'm going to finish off this roof nice and quickly, and then we can see what else we have planned for the episode. So I could probably show how I'm doing these little vent things here. So it's just these 26 degree angle pieces here, and if I spin that correctly, which I'm having a tough time doing right now, gets my brain this a little bit to there we go, that's the one. So there's one in. Oh, don't fall in. I have fallen in. Like that. That's the first one. You can see it gives us that nice slope. As we hop back up here. Spin that around. Same on this side. Now you're thinking, how do we fix this next bit? What I'm doing is, firstly, continuing to bring the this down one more. Trying to line this up nicely. There we go. Come back to the angled sections in a second. And now from here we have to, yes, I did have one other iteration which was actually using this right in the middle like that, and it is tempting to use that because it might be a bit cleaner, but just to ensure the smoke does go out, I've been trying to use the angled pieces as low as I can. Is that the correct one? Yes, it is. As low as I can on the wood, like so. Grabbing the angled pieces like this. Don't fall in again. Oh, Archie, come on. Up we go again. And that one hops in there. Just to give it a bit of structure to it. And we could put a bar across the top here. We may do that at some point. But that is basically how I'm doing these little events. And then we'll just polish off with our little angled pieces in here. On the sides like that. And on this side. Is that the one? No, that's not right. It's a bit harder from lower down. There we go. So it is a bit mucky underneath, as we can see, but we may have to deal with that. But we may be able to sort it as well. We'll see. We shall see. Okay. Well, that is the roof in, and you might be going, what's going on with this bit here? It's annoying I can't actually show you my sketch. My sketch had this next section going up even higher. So we've got to think about that. So before I do that, I'm just going to pause the building, probably there for now. Okay. So if we give building a pause, we'll come back to that in a minute because I really want to go and explore this way. I want to go and have a look, see what is up here, walk along the coast. Oh, excuse me, both ways. Along the coast where we were brought in by Hugin on the Raven, and maybe even go up this way as well. And to do that, we are going to need supplies. So I have some Queen's Jam still, I have honey, and I have boar jerky. How much boar jerky do I have? 13. That'll last us for plenty long enough. We do have a bunch of berries. That's fine. We'll keep them safe. Take that, and that. That's all our honey. Fantastic. Again, it's way more honey than we probably need, so I could put some away. Another suggestion from you guys. It's been super helpful. I've been really enjoying suggestions again, guys. They're just super, super helpful. Right. Don't think we need any wood with us, so you can whack that wood away in the chest that aren't a wood. It's been a while. There we go. Lots of wood in there. Got loads and loads of wood. Right, okay. Let's fix tools. And I then think we're pretty much ready to go. That one's all fixed. And let's fix up our bronze items. Fantastic. Right, let's make a move. Right, we haven't explored in a while actually, so this should be good fun. Weight-wise, we're very low on weight, which is brilliant. Haven't used many of our weapons, so we can give them a go. There we go. Mace is going to be brilliant if we come across skeletons and stuff like that, so. Lovely. Thank you. And we're off. Right, let's see you. You know what? I won't actually cut here because we're not going far at all. It's just here. It's a bit weird saying we haven't actually explored this area at all. I've also had people say use Eikthyr, use the power, which I can't remember which button it is actually now, but if I figure it out, we'll use it. There we go. Get rid of him. What button is it again? Just going to start pressing buttons and see what happens. Nope. Right. Well, our first obstacle is to cross the water here. Now, with full stamina, we are going to be fine to swim into here. That's not a problem. So that's good. So a new and unexplored area on the ground. Obviously, it's a little bit above the surface, but that's kind of it. So I'm kind of eager to see if we can find some other types of lands other than Black Forest. I hope you're impressed I got that right first time rather than just struggling over its pronunciation. But we will go this way first along the coast and maybe circle back. But exploring in this game is always just quite fun. Okay, well, what a beautifully uneventful 20 minutes. So we shall just forget about that happening. We didn't find much. We did go around that whole little island. Found 3 veins of copper, troll cave, and that was literally it. So not very exciting. And this weather is still disgusting. So I do wonder if I can sleep it off, basically. That'd be nice. Because it's just, yeah, not the best. And now I did find out the button for ether. I think it's F for me. So that's pretty good. So now I know that works. Can't sleep because it's going to be becoming daytime. So I might as well finish this off. Now, do I try and stick to my original plan of going higher? Or do I just stick to normal and go to this? I think I'm going to go higher and do it properly. So I can't really do time lapses yet because I don't understand how I can do third person views out of this stuff. If you do know how to do that, I'll be much obliged if you could let me know how. But I'll get the roof on the little corner bits here. I'll start building up and we'll see where we get to. And the walls too. Yay! Okay, so we're doing quite well. So I'm going big. We're going really big here. You can kind of start to get the idea in this lovely evening sunshine what I'm going for. So we have... Oh, that's not right. I don't know why that piece is sticking out there. I fixed that in a minute. Yeah, that's completely wrong. So we'll just ignore that in a second. So you can see the bit going out there and then the next building going up to there somewhere. My problem is I can't support it enough. There's not enough support for it to work and hold itself. So we're having a little bit of a tricky time with that one. If we quickly just pop this in correctly. There we go. And then I can put the big fella underneath. There we go. I'm hoping that by putting some of these supports in, I might be able to help myself. It is getting a bit dark there. But it's really, really starting to take shape. It's becoming quite a cool looking building. I just want to see how I can get up there to actually utilise that space. It might be like a ladder. I don't know, ladders going up. I don't know, we'll figure a way. We'll figure a way up and in there because it'd be quite cool to have something. So we end up having a really big hearth in the middle here, I don't know, or 2 hearths either side and something in here, I don't know. But I'd like to try and utilise the top of the building if we're going to go up. But it's going well. I quite like it so far. These are not really helpful anymore, but we'll keep them there just for now. But yeah, I like it. Another thing we're going to be doing is we will not be putting a floor in. We're going to get the stone maker. Now, how do I find the stone maker? Crafting. I don't think we're yet there to unlock it. But basically, the stone maker is another sort of table you put down, like the forge or the crafting table. Stone cutter, I should say, I think it is. And it allows you to basically paint a floor with stone. What you then go and use, I think you just go and use your cultivator and you just, or something like that, and you just go and paint the floor with stone. And that's what I want to do, to create a naturally stone floor and the natural undulations to show that this is a really open planned underneath where we store foods and all that sort of good stuff. But it's really starting to take shape though. Right, let's get some sleep and get back to work. Hopefully sorting out a way to keep it structurally strong. Because I haven't unlocked iron yet, because that's going to be a few episodes away. But we'll see. Well, wow. After a long time, we're there on the roof. I think it looks quite spectacular. I don't know what you guys think. Also, don't know if they should be coming straight down here or not, but I'm a big fan of that. I think it looks very Viking-esque. It's quite funny looking at my drawing of it and then looking at this. It is very similar, and I've never really been able to do that, so that's quite fun. The next thing is to try and make these walls look a little bit stronger. Now you can see up how many columns I've had to put in to try and support this in different places, even columns sticking down here. But these could be really fun for braziers later in the game. Brazier like these chandelier style things. But we can get rid of these now. Oh god, that took me a long time. I mean, my recording currently is over an hour long. And you're probably only, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes in, if that. So that kind of shows how much effort sometimes goes into these. God, it's going to be before sunset though, isn't it? Sat out on our port You know, because I want to have an area where we can sit and watch the sun go down. We could have it just, you know, set here next to the fire looking out, because I do want to try and keep these open as much as I can, but we'll see how we can do that. But yeah, no, it's all looking pretty good suddenly. Should hope it doesn't rain on the next day. That's my thing I'm really hoping for. Get rid of these two. They're in the way. Same for these two. There we go. But yes, now time to work on the walls. So I should quickly rest. I had a few other things planned in this episode, and because I was almost about to go, you know, how much more time have we got of the episode? Obviously got loads more time. Because the things I had down was to finish the brewing building, which is what we're doing now. Not realising quite how long it's going to take. Going to collect some more copper at some point, but that'll probably be off screen again because that's a bit of a chore. Explore the other way. Obviously we've done a little bit of that, but we're definitely do some more of that when we get the boat. Plan the dock. Now obviously that's going to be post finishing this building, but we should start to plan out the dock and how it's going to go. I might even build the dock, or we dig up first. I don't know. That's, again, these are things that's quite hard to think about. And the other one is to think about defences, because we are going to start to need to defend this place quite heavily as we keep doing more Black Forest missions and we eventually get to the swamps. We're going to be able to we're going to have to basically deal with harder and harder mobs turning up, and so yeah, we're going to have to get a lot better. We're also got to improve our armour. Now troll armour is great because you can move really fast in it, so I probably want to keep the troll armour but really upgrade it, so we might have to do a bit of a troll hunting episode at some point, which could be quite fun. But yeah, we'll see. Did I see a seagull there? Thought I did. Just haven't had much practice on the bow. It's supposed to be a pretty fast flying bow, but it doesn't really feel like it. There we go, that's the one. Haven't shot many things in a while, so that's you know. Oh, I like how it lights up. I wonder if that's new, actually, a new patch, because I don't think this used to do this before. That's really interesting. It's quite magnificent, isn't it? But yes, time to get some walls in. And it's now time to figure out what sort of walls are we going to do. I want to try and use core wood, if I can. So it's how can I incorporate core wood into the build? Do I try and layer it so it's like there, and then do the same below it? So we could do something like this, and then try and somehow layer this as well. I don't know how I'd layer this one, but this is a bit harder. But these are the sort of things we've got to start thinking about. Unsure. I mean, that may work. It's not the worst thing in the world I've ever made. It's also not the best. Unless I do just try and layer up these bits, that could be quite good. It's good to brainstorm on camera sometimes. So we could do something like this. We could try and fix this pillar as well, unless these pillars also turn to core wood as well. We could do that. That might hide it a bit better. No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, I'm sure there's things we can do here to try and improve this, but that's a possibility. Again, if I want to go straight into the ground, if we're going to do that. Or we do this. You have it on the outside. Like that. Obviously I'm out of core wood now, but we could do something like that. If I grab this stuff so you can have a look at it. These are important moments. That's the point there. There we go. That might just change it up a bit. We could take this down to the floor. You know, repair these bits and bobs up as well. Well, I could make it a bit cleaner. So this could work. We'll have a think. Again, brainstorming time. But I want to keep windows in, unless we do just use normal wood. God, it's tricky. I think I might have an idea. Right, let me fix the hammer. Let me do some brainstorming, and we're back. Okay, so brainstorming done. This is the design we're going to go for on the window bits here. I think it looks quite nice. We've managed to get that curve sorted using different bits and bobs. We've got the 26-degree kind of corner walls, if you know what I mean. And then two, I like how I've got the two 90-degree ones here. I think that works really quite nicely. And just by then, you know, fixing up these as well to make it look nice, it really, really works, I think. So I think it looks quite nice. Obviously, we're going to finish up the base. We may even put some core wood underneath to try and make it look like it's a bit more of a foundation and actually in the ground. But we'll come to that in a minute. For now, it's okay. Because I want this one to look grounded, like properly grounded. So yeah, we'll get that leveled off. But right, for now I'm going to get all this stuff done. Actually, we can probably brainstorm what we're going to do on the sides as well. Stop jumping me backwards. Let me get the wood. I really want that wood now, please. Come on, I must be close. Yes, I get jumping bonuses. There we go, got him. So yes, we've got the design for the front. Now it's all these four sides, which is going to be great. We could focus on the doorways. And as I said, I want to try and use brazier there. So maybe I do just leave them big and open like this. I don't know. Unless I do a nice archway here and bring this down to like here somewhere. That could work. But what would I use? Would I use core wood for this? I mean, you could do something like that. Then bring that through, so then you still have the brazier coming down through, and then we somehow fill up the top there, fill in all those gaps. How would we fill in all these gaps? There's a lot of wood going into this thing. Just somehow get that up in there, like that, and then get a 45-degree upside down chappy. Ah, there we go. That's the one. There we go. So that could fill it in like that. So we could then copy that on this side. And then it's how do we fill in the next bit of gap? Almost had it. How did I get it last time? There we go. God, the snapping in this game is sometimes amazing, sometimes just a nightmare. That's the one. There we go. Got it. So yeah, then what do we do on the next one? Do we actually kind of copy what we've just done and do it again? I know I'm doubling up wood here, and a few of them might be going, oh, it's such a waste of wood. We have so much wood. I think we'll be okay. So I know that's not proper, but how does that look? No, I don't like that gap. I don't like the gap. And I know we're hungry. We shall grab some food. We need that, that, and that. We can have all three of them. Lovely. So can I get in the top, please? Oh, did I just destroy the wrong one? I think I did. What did I destroy? Come on. Oh, just that. That's okay. I think I might be able to get that from here. It's an upside down piece. There we go. Cool. And let's do it on this side as well. God, it's really hard to see. I hope you are able to see it as well. But there we go. So then it's like, can we get a 45-degree? I mean, you can see how much I'm having to do for this. I think I can work with that. I don't mind that too much. And then it's just two little pieces. Yeah, I like that. I'm a big fan of that. So it kind of keeps the archway open. We're going to have the brazier hanging down to like here somewhere. So we'll walk under the brazier as we come in. And that will really lighten up this bit here. If we wanted to, we can always move the brazier. Have one hanging off the top there, off here, and even there, so I could have three of them. Oh, the ideas are flowing now, guys. The ideas are flowing. So I'll copy this on that side, and we'll do this on all four. And then I think we'll come to this one, because I think this is going to be a bit tougher to do this. So yeah, back in a second. Okay, so just the last little bits and bobs, and we are... Excuse me, can I get up there? Can I get up there? Thank you. And then we're done on these bits. So that's them all in. There's the doors all there. So the next bits are up the top here. Are we going to fill them in? Probably, but I don't know how we're going to fill them in. And then it's the walls here. Now these, as I say, are going to be fun. So do we try and stick to the shape they're in by doing this sort of thing? And just basically being sensible and not trying to go and do anything clever. So that's my thought. You know, if I was to just do something just as simple as, it's not going to work because of the spacings. Go. Something as simple as that. It is going to take away from the whole, you know, potential option of having a window, isn't it? So unless we do just go for, get rid of that, I should get rid of the other ones. If we do just go for a low wall, that is getting dark again. God, my timing is impeccable at the moment. Have I got anything I can put down for some light? Some resin. Let's get some resin and we can then put some torches in here and maybe just continue whilst we go. Because otherwise I feel like I'm just going to be going back and forward. I'm building in the light. I want to then show you guys stuff and then I can't show you because it's bloody dark all the time. Right. Just for now. There we go. Right. Okay, so I do want to keep going around and repairing all these things as well if I can. So we could do that. But I do want something up top here as well. So if we then did give it a whole thing of space, just spin it a little bit like that. If we did do that, could we make this work? You might be able to here actually. Because that's joining into there. Well, can't really see that gap behind there, so that's okay. And then that one in there. That is almost actually a full thing for us to block up. It is. That's really good. So then, how do we want these to go? Do we just want to use these again, like we used up the top? If I was to use them, it could look something like that. We can put a bar across the bottom here. Let's put some logs across the bottom here. I don't know how that looks. Not a fan. Not a fan. If we just use normal logs, maybe. Thank you. If we then just grab these like that, and like that, it's not terrible. I think I like it. You know, if you get up close and things, then you can see the the cause of the issues here, like looking like that. But from a distance, it's not bad. It has an open plan still, but it's a lot cozier, isn't it? So yeah, I still don't know if these are too big. Like if we think about getting, I don't know, something in here. Is it going to let me do this? Oh, okay. God, it lets you do one, but then you go for the other. It's like, no thank you. I am not keen for that today. Wow, that's really interesting. Yeah, I don't know what we do here. If you want to break it up somehow. Okay. Interesting one. So I might go and replicate this quickly on this side. I don't know if you even want to watch that though. That's the thing. I mean, feel free to skip it if you don't want to watch it, but it's nice to build stuff when I'm talking to you guys. We're really low on our wood now because we've only got 3 more piles, and considering how much we started with, oh, I can't carry that actually, can I? That's interesting. So all that core wood I'm carrying, might as well bring it over to us, at least a little bit closer. Okay. Yeah, I've got some wood over there as well. I do, yes. Yeah, I mean, feel free to skip this a little bit. But as I say, it is nice to build at the same time as talking to you all. So what were we doing? We're going for these little walls as the base. The only thing is obviously we're not going to get my wanted viewpoint by doing it like this. Right, we are getting quicker at this, which is good as well. And then we have our bars in here. We then have our cross beams in. Getting faster. And then we can put our main walls in, like so. I don't think I even had these main bars in the other one, did I? No, I didn't. I might put them in because it looks better. And then, do bars at the top? Yes, we do. Of course we do, Archie. And 1, 2, and a 3. And then we get our big fellas in. Like so. Nice and easy. And I'm a fan. Oh, it looks good in that light, doesn't it? Look at that. I don't mind these angle pieces now. It kind of looks like these supports are going into them a little bit. I'm sure we could actually almost neaten them up if we added... Oh, it's wrong angle. But if we added... Is that going to look really weird outside? No, it's not actually. That may actually help the look of the building actually by doing that. Just joins those bits up a bit better, making it look more connected. There we go. Yeah, better. Definitely better. Okay. Wow. So it is literally just that top bit now. So then, as you say, how do we get up to that bit? I built it, and now we can't use it. Unless it's just become a big open space. It just feels a bit of a waste otherwise. Quite cool if we had like a boat sat in here. Hang a boat in the top. I don't know how we can do that, but right, so we'll have to figure out a way to get some stairs in here, or if we even get stairs in here. Or for example, if we closed off these two sides and just left these two open, it meant we could easily get a ladder up the sides here on both sides. Because ladders obviously are quite... Yeah, I wouldn't either use stairs. But we could go, for example, as the hammer breaks again, we could go for something like out of wood again. Wow, we use 50 wood up very fast. This is just trials, don't worry. Don't you worry if you don't like it. For example, look, there you go. That gets us up top. It is very tempting to actually try and use this space. So how does that look? It doesn't look great, but it doesn't look like the worst thing in the world. I'll probably try and mirror it. How does it look on the outside? Does it look like just like scaffolding? Interesting thoughts to be had. Okay, so we're pretty much done. I don't know what I'm going to do up these bits up here. If we do get a floor in here. I really don't know, guys. Let me have a think. Okay, so day 59, and we have made some good improvements, I think. But I want to put some of these sconces up in the base as well. Now I've just given away what I've done by saying up in the base, but just repair all those things. Now you might see, why am I repairing all those weapons? That's because we had another forest is moving, and I ended up having to kill a load of, you know, all this resin. All this eyes, all this stuff has come from killing all the forest is moving guys. So that's basically kind of confirms what our next job needs to be. But yes, I want to get some sconces. Hello, chicken. Oh, give him some lead. He's moving quite a lot. Stop moving. There we go. But take your resin too. We're gonna need some resin now because I know we have loads of it. But yeah, for in here. It does look good, actually. It looks so much better than this building. Who knows? We may even convert this at some point to be something a bit bigger and better, because I mean, that is significantly better looking. It just looks more Viking. But if we get ready for some sconces before we go into it again. So to do a sconce, furniture, we need 2 copper, 2 resin, 2 wood. Now we have the resin and the wood right now. We just need the copper. do we actually have any copper? That is the next big question. 8. I don't carry too much. Put the core wood away in here. Let's put that and that away. There we go. Oh no, we needed the wood. Whoa, just remembered that one. Cool. Okay, so now let me show you what's happened. So obviously nothing happened here because I want to do stone. But we can't do stone without a stone cutter. And to get a stone cutter, we have to go on an adventure, which I'll explain in just a minute. But I have now put in this staircase, double wide ladders, so it looks more like a staircase and goes up nicely. Bit of core wood here to support it, and we need to think about whether we do it on the other side as well. You can see here we have created a roof in here with some good core wood supports, and if we do come up here without falling off the end, we have now fixed the ends up here, and I have these little lookout spaces which I quite like, because we can look out the window and enjoy the views both ways. Yeah, that's quite nice. But sconces wise, I want to get a couple of these up. That's quite cool. Didn't actually notice that before, both sides. But yes, sconces wise, let's get them going. So make sure we get them facing the right way. I'm thinking one about here, like so. Ah, so the forge gets to here. That's quite good. I can just reach that. It's on that bit. So right about there. I just think that looks quite nice. Quite nice to have a bit of light up here. Now it could be quite a cool place to have a bed eventually. Like one of those big beds in the middle here. And some chests around or whatever. Or this is going to be full of fermenters or something. I am not sure yet. We have to decide what we want to do up here. But down here is going to be like fermenters, and the problem is I'm trying to get hearths in here. It's been quite tough, so we may end up changing this layout and bring this straight down. I don't know. A few things I can have to change. But yes, as I mentioned, we've got to do a few different things. Firstly, the forest moving is just bad. So we need to create some defences. Now I want to make sure I have enough room to do things that I want to do along here. Because we're probably going to end up putting something over here. I don't know what yet. Maybe it'll be a garden or something along those lines. And we're probably going to keep extending down the coast here. Unlikely to move too much further back up the hill because hills are annoying to work with. And so it may be good, even just for now, to get a nice long wall going down here, down to the coast. With some gates at the end here, gates in the middle here, and then gates at the end there. To do that, we're going to need a lot of wood, which we do have quite a lot of, and to move some workbenches around. And then we can just use our normal wood gates. So that's fine. On top of that, we need to get a stone cutter, like I said, because I want to either lay stone on the outside or use big bits of stone on the inside. And to do that, we have to get a stone cutter. To get a stone cutter, I think I have to get like a grinding wheel or something like that, or I've got it the wrong way around. It's actually get the grinding wheel. I got to get the stone cutter to get the grinding wheel. But to get that, you have to get some, I think it's called iron sludge. Now that means going into the Iron Age, which is pretty hefty. And to do that, we have to find the swamp. The swamp biomes, which I have no idea where it is, because I haven't yet to find one. We've got a snow biome here, which is great. But my thought was build a mini little dock, whether it just be just here, or a bit further over in here. It's a tiny little one that goes maybe out and across, like this. And put down the little guy, the little carve. This little fella. I thought it'd be quite fun before we get to, because the big fella will be going in, the massive boat, when we eventually unlock it, will be going in here, but that, I think it requires iron nails, so, but it'll be going in here. It's quite a big boat, so to build a big port area. But I thought we could either quickly put some walls up, which I could quickly do, take 2 seconds, and then build a quick port, put the boat down, and see what happens after that, as we just kill these guys. But I think I want to have the little port off as like a little secret escape. So maybe you come out of here, walk down to the water's edge here, and it'll be here. I mean, why not? That could be quite cool. Just through here. See if we get rid of this bush. There we go. I mean, why not? That's not going to go. That's okay. But yeah, right. Let me gather some things, and we shall build this. Okay, so to do this, I'm trying to think how I want to do it. I'm tempted to do it just using core wood, because I've seen quite a cool trick. We need a workbench. Of what you can do. Why am I struggling here? Here we go. Quite a cool trick you can do to get things looking good. Now, I think what I have to do, I saw a video on this just the other day. How do I want this to be? I can't quite like that angle. So just like, that's not a bad height. I think you do this. This is going to be a bit of trial and error here. And I think is that wide enough? Or do we want to go that wide? I think you do that, and then you have to place these in by eye. Just bear with me here. So if it's wrong, we can adjust it. I think that previous one might be slightly off. Like so. That's not bad. And then I believe, if I'm not mistaken here, you can do this really cool trick where you can place that like that, and then if you get it across enough, it should... Oh, no, I think you jump onto it. I think that's what you do. You then go along. Plop that on the end. Turn that. Run back onto here. Get rid of that one. Bob is a very close relative, because you can then literally... Yeah, that's the one. Do that. Fantastic. Now, so I want to get a pillar down here, because then I'll probably just go across now. So I want to get a pillar on the corner. So to do so, just as temporary, as I say, I'll actually pop this here so I'm nice and close to it. This is quite a clever way to do it. I really like this tip. I want to find out who... Oh, that is in the thing. That's perfect. It's gone blue, isn't it? Is it blue? Yes, it is. That's fantastic. I want to find out who did the trick and try and give them credit, because it was a very clever idea. Can't quite get this angle here. I wonder how far in the water I can get. I suppose what I can do is probably place one on the end of it, next to it, like so. And then try and go like so. Then I can't really, unfortunately, get low enough, maybe. That's hopefully enough. I know it's a little bit mucky, but I think we'll be okay. Delete that one, grab the core wood, delete that one, grab the core wood. And then we don't even need to go out this time. We can actually just do it from the land. Oh, hey, almost went in. Just a really, really simple jetty, you know? Nothing too fancy. And now, do I turn it here? So it's actually like this. That's quite a big question, actually. I'm tempted just to leave it like going this way. Ah, it is going to stick out there. So maybe we don't. Maybe we just try and see how far over we can get. If I can go free place, it should work fine. Oh, got enough core wood. Anyway, this is the sort of thing we're going to do. So I shall grab some more core wood, and we'll go around here and probably go one more square across. And then I think that's probably a pretty good little dock to start us off. Might get some walls down the side here, make it look nice. But yeah, let me grab some core wood and we'll be right back. Okay, so handily using our little portal. That didn't take long at all. Now, part of me is thinking, should I have done this straight off? It's going to quite an angle, but I don't think it's the worst positioning though, just because of how the coast works. But I don't know if I should have gone out one more and then gone... No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. But we have enough core wood now, hopefully, to finish us off. And I say we're going to try and go this way. Like so. So when shift is your best friend. I should get... Oh, I've gone a bit wider than... Haven't I? No, maybe we're okay. Yeah, I've gone too wide because I think we should be able to get two more in here. I should be able to get one in there. Hope I don't lose the wood. No, that's not... Oh, it does float. That's good, isn't it? I forget that it floats. So we'll get rid of that. Pick it all up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll try again. bit closer this time. Hopefully we get this right. I'm in the way. One there. 2 more. 1 there. That's not terrible. That'll have to do. Cool. We go around, and I think I'll do 1 more out if I can. So to do that again, we have to do our little trick. We go half on. Didn't even need to do this because we actually had the land, but okay. Off we hop. Grab that core wood. Spin that round. Ah, this may collapse if we're not careful. That's blue, so that's perfect. Cool. Let's get these next ones in. So I need to go for the flat one. And then we just whack, 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 whack. And now I want to try and get one of these in position underneath to keep it nice and strong. If I can. It's maybe easier said than done. Yes, I think it might be easier said than done. Get rid of that one quickly. We'll go out the side here instead. See if we can get a better angle from here. Oh, classic, we haven't got enough core wood. I'm actually going to need this piece, aren't I? That's a shame. I shall nick one of these just so I can try and get this to be like that. And that is blue? No, it's not. It's not blue. But then she better nick this piece of core wood, hopefully. And then get far enough over. I think we're going to have to go for a long piece here to make sure it does stay in the water. Yeah, that's gone blue. Yeah, okay, so that is attached. That's actually sturdy now. So not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's going to do. And then we can use these last 2 just to quickly pop that in there. There we go. Okay, cool. So hopefully that's going to be a nice little first dock. Bit of sun as well. So hopefully if I'm quick, I want to quickly get our boat out just before the sun goes down. But yeah, that's not a bad dock. So to get the boat, what do we need? We are going to need 30 fine wood. I hope I've got that. Oh, lovely. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. What else do we need? Quick, quick, quick. 10 deer hide, 20 resin. Oh, pressing all the wrong buttons. 20 deer hide, bunch of resin. And how many bronze nails did I need? 80. Oh, bugger. I might not have this. Where do I get my bronze nails? I've got 10. I've got loads of bronze. Bloody hell. When did I get all this bronze? Let's take 4 in case. Bronze nails times 20. So we have 10 already, so we need 80. So I've actually got the perfect amount here to do this. Go, go, go. Don't go dark yet, don't go dark. No. Just about, just about. And there we go. We have our first boat. Ah, fantastic. Well, guys, we are going to call this an episode here. I think it's quite a good spot to do it. And next episode, we shall be basically creating our defences and then going off to the swamp, I think is the plan. And in between episodes, I shall start to slowly fill out maybe inventory with more bronze. Didn't realise quite how much bronze we actually had, so we might be able to do some fermenting. But I want to get that stone cutter so we can then finish the floor of our new pantry brewery, the world's biggest pantry potentially. I don't know what you guys call it in America. Is it pantry? I call it a larder, but different ways. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one, which hopefully won't be too far away. Goodbye.